Add to stream. This is incredible. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Is it going? Wow. Well, this is interesting. This is not the right background. Let's see what we can do. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Wow. We'll go with this. Perfect. Okay. I don't know if anyone's watching. Yes. Yeah. Thanks, KJ. I went ahead and, okay. Well, hello, everybody. This is going to be recorded. Thank you so much. I just started. Yes, this is really weird. Oh my God. Hi. Hello. I hope you're all doing well. I I only see Facebook users, so if you're trying to say anything that's like supposed to be, you know, customized to you, I can't really see. Oh, never mind. I see Joel. Never mind. Hi, Joel. Thank you for coming. Thank you, everybody. I haven't done broker calls in I don't know how long. I've been focusing on a lot of other stuff. Please be patient with me. It's been a while. So yeah, I am going to do a couple broker calls today. Yes, Joel, I am going to be going. I'm actually flying out tomorrow, so you'll see me there. But yeah, we'll start with broker outreach calls. If anybody wants to join me, you know, I would definitely love to invite you onto the stream and we can kind of alternate who calls who. So feel free to message in the chat or DM me. Actually, no, message in the chat because I'm not going to be looking at Facebook. So yeah, let's start, I guess. Hold on, I'm saying the ums a lot. Got to get the ums out. All right, they're out of here. So just to kind of give everyone and kind of myself a brief, I guess, reminder of what we're looking for. We are looking for A and B class properties. Pretty much we'd love to look at 40 plus units. I won't say, but I'd love to get 100 plus. I mean, that's where things really start to take off. So yeah, I know that I was talking to my team a while ago. I know before I started to say, hey, well, we're looking for, you know, 5 to 8% cap rates. And I think now we'll just, because that sounds kind of picky and, you know, you could be closing yourself off to opportunities of, you know, what if someone was at like a 4.5% cap rate, but they don't really understand their market too much, and you know there's room for a negotiation. That's completely closing it off. So yeah, let's start. Let's see who answers. Can you guys hear the ringing at least?
You've reached Brad Leaf. Please leave a message.
All right, we'll call him back. Triple dial. All right, one more. I like to give it like 5 rings, because if it doesn't happen after 5 rings, I'm all right, move on. Next person, or next dial. And this is what broker outreach or direct to agent or seller is all about. Woo! All right, let's go on to the next one.
You've reached Brad.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and send a text. Yeah, that's generally what I like to do. Sometimes I do voicemails as well, but it's been a while, so I don't want to. I'll just call him back another time.
Hello?
Hi, John.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Jada. How you doing?
Good.
Good to hear. Yeah, I was actually calling in regards to multifamily. Are you still brokering in that field?
Sometimes it's been more of on the land side. It's, the markets we're in are pretty hot, and there's just not a lot of opportunity other than what the big investment firms bring out to market.
Mm-hmm.
And most investors see those anyway, so it's hard for brokers to sort of be involved in that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's nothing. It's really difficult. I mean, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for 10 units or 100 or 350, I mean, it depends on what type of product and location, I guess. What are you looking for?
Yeah, so my team and I were actually looking for something that's not too small, definitely not 10 units. I would say minimum of 40 units, no maximum. I mean, if it's 100, 200 plus, we're definitely interested. We've started looking more into Class A and B apartment complexes, and even if they're just, if we're buying it straight from the developer themselves. And if you're working in, the land, it seems like you may have those connections.
Correct. Typically, they're going to lease them up and then, sell them on a lowest cap rate as they can. But are you looking for stabilized properties that are, 95% occupied, that sort of thing? Are you looking for value add or?
Yeah, I would say stabilized. We were working with a lot of value add, so now we're just looking to expand our portfolio and try some different strategies, essentially. Yeah, like you said, if they lease them up and sell them on a lower cap rate, we actually purchase pretty creatively. So we have been able to work out some sort of deals in the past where it's been pretty beneficial for both parties. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the name of your company again?
Oh yeah, I work with
JBM.
So most of my team is based out of Texas. I'm actually out in California, but I'm looking to move relatively soon. So, yeah.
Okay. Do you have any information on your company that you could send me, like just a sheet or two on your investment criteria? And I assume you're interested in this location. That's why you're calling me. But yeah, it's just our area is so red hot for multifamily. It's just difficult to find any sort of opportunities because either these guys will lease them up and sell them without even going on the market because they're easy to sell to large institutions, or sometimes they'll keep them for a while or whatnot. But you understand that, like Austin, Texas, and other places you probably deal with. Yeah.
And we actually, I mean, we're in those hot markets. We're in Austin, we're in Houston, Dallas, in Nashville, Tennessee, and we have had a lot of success in general. So, yeah, I figure, I mean, why try to compromise what we're looking for? Let's just go for it. And more than anything, I mean, I'm just looking to build a relationship with you. So if nothing happens,
is your name Maribel?
No, my name's Jada.
Oh, I'm sorry, it came up as Maribel. Okay.
Yeah,
and
I share a Thoele, Thoele.
Thoele?
Correct.
Okay. Sorry, it came up as Maribel Valdez. And so send me to my email, johncarr@yorkproperties.com. carry kind of the bigger markets here, or are you interested in the general larger area, or?
Yeah, we're definitely interested in the larger areas. So we work with, primary, secondary, and tertiary markets, as long as they're about an hour away from, larger cities. We want to make sure that there's activity there.
And how are you guys? Are you guys a private equity investment group, or family money, or?
Yeah, just private equity. We're a small private investment group.
Okay. Okay. Well, good. Well, I jotted a few notes down, but send me your a little bit more detailed info, and we'll talk about it.
100%. And your email was? Perfect. Got it. Yeah, absolutely. Then I'll go ahead and send you our criteria of what we're looking for, and I look forward to hearing back from you.
Okay. Thanks so much.
Thank you, John.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Okay.
Bye. There we go. Thoughts. Give me some feedback, guys. It's been a while. I know there was some bumps in there, and then my mom started calling. I think I was muted at the time. But yeah, and I like to make sure that I send them a follow-up text pretty much immediately, or I will forget. So I like to just say something like, "Hey, John, thanks for your time. I'll let you know when I send your email," or my email. "Hey, John, thanks for the call. I'll let you know when I send out that email." And then I'll just put my name as well. Cool. Awesome. Perfect. I know I haven't heard much from some people that said that they wanted to join me at Peter and Kyle, but whatever, doesn't matter. All right, perfect. On to the next. So that was one, and I'm just putting it in my CRM that we spoke. And I also like to just write notes as the call is going. Not too much because I can't really multitask. So yeah, next person. Thank you, Facebook user. I don't know who's saying that, but thank you.
Hello, this is Greg. I can't take your call if you'll put.
All right. My CRM is probably top of the line. I don't know if you guys can afford it. It's called Google Sheets. So I just like to make sure that I have something written first, and then I transfer it into a couple different places. Trello is one of them. I was using Podio for a while. I'm still trying to figure out which one I like more. So yeah. Free is the best.
Hello?
Hi, Gregory?
Yeah.
Hi, sorry. I hope this isn't a bad time. I was calling in regards to multifamily brokering.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm in a meeting right now. Maybe you can text me back. I thought this was something else.
Absolutely. Thank you. I'll text you. There you go. I'll just text him. Hi, this is Jada. I was looking to, or I'm looking to buy multifamily. Are you still brokering? Or are you still active brokering in that field? My last call, I accidentally asked an agent if she was single. Oh my God. Joel, goodness. You're like Kevin Cho, but on the other end. He's like, nah, I don't want anything right now. And you're like, yeah, please. You can jump on and make calls with me. Who's this? Who's saying it? I can't see it. Write your name. I'll send you an invite. Haha. Let me make a note as well. In a meeting. Oh, shoot. Adrian, if you want to do it, let's do it. And on to the next person so far. Here. Let me invite you, actually. Check your Facebook messages. I'll do one call while we kind of get that set up. Oh. Oh. Oh, I already called this person before. Never mind.
York, Spencer is
Call that guy back. The name of the game is triple dialing. Yeah, Kyle, I can see your name. Do you want to join me?
York, Spencer.
Boo. Good job, Joel. Double dialing is where it's at. If you're not double dialing and or triple dialing, you gotta. I mean, look, the person that I got, second person I called, double dialed and I got a hold of him.
Record your message and press.
I don't think so. I'm in LA, by the way. I know somebody was asking me.
Record your message.
And once more.
Record your message.
All right. I don't want to record a message right now. Moving on.
Your call has been forwarded to the.
Again. I don't know. I'm still deciding whether I'm going to go to the Carolinas or Texas. I know my team really is pushing for me to go to Texas.
Your call has been forwarded to.
All right. Looks like that person's just not able to answer. Let's see. try one more time. I know everyone is in Texas. What the heck? How? How is that the hotspot? Oh, North Carolina is pretty good. We have one of our teammates is out near the Charlotte area, and he's a freaking badass. Excuse my language. Florida seems a little crazy in terms of the market, you know, like with insurance rates and stuff, but I haven't been to Florida before. I'm actually going in September for a conference. I think Rod Cleef's conference. So if anybody wants to join me, if you want to meet up, it's in Orlando.
You've reached the voice.
And one more time.
You've reached the
VIP program for Rod Cleef or for us? It's fine. I get it. I am actually trying to do, I mean, one of the reasons why I haven't been doing broker outreach as much has been because I want to put a little more effort and time when it comes to building those relationships with, you know, not only brokers, but other investors, and really trying to expand my network. So I'm really trying to go to more conferences and more summits as I can, whether it be real estate related or not. So really, if anybody's going anywhere, reach out to me. Like, I want to go too. Plus, I want to meet you guys in person. When I went to Dallas in June, that's where I met the whole team. I met Kyle, met Joel, Felix, or Flex, and it was pretty amazing. It was pretty great. And now I definitely understand now, like, meeting people in person is the way to go. That's how you really, really build those relationships. So figure out a way. Let's do it. Oh, shoot. Let's go. Let's go, Kyle.
You have reached the
Ooh. Are you calling someone, Kyle?
Not yet. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Here, let me double dial this guy, and then if you want to take it away, we'll alternate.
You have reached the voicemail.
All right, whatever. And I'm planning to be here until 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. So we got 30 more minutes. And how many people did I call? I called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people. So 9 people in a little less than 30 minutes. If anybody is doing broker outreach, especially when they don't answer, it goes by really fast. So if you're going to be focusing on, okay, yeah, I want to do broker outreach, just have a number. I mean, you can have like, okay, well, I have this time, but I would do 30 broker calls. Or at least that was my number to hit. I wouldn't always hit it because after a while, I would actually get a lot of people. What's up, Peter? That I would talk to. So then it would kind of, the time would elapse and I just wouldn't have the time. But I was getting pretty good connections. What's up, Peter? You ready to make some calls?
Yeah, can you hear me? I never
Yeah.
did this before. Cool.
Same. Oh my gosh. I'm usually the one watching Joseph or Oscar or KJ. It's so interesting now. We're on the big screens, making it big. And then they both leave me. Shoot. Fine. Next person.
Hi, you've reached the desk of Cooper Burton.
Come on. I'll try twice.
Hi, you've reached the desk of Cooper Burton.
Right, whatever. So Peter, have you done broker calls before?
Yeah, I have. Hold on. Am I delayed? Because it feels like I'm saying something and it's.
I was watching on the Facebook Live, and then I had like two inputs coming in. And I messed with-
It's delayed on the Facebook a little bit. So yeah, I'm just watching us on StreamYard.
Well, I'm gonna go go ahead and call Kyle.
That's so funny because this guy I'm calling is Peter. Do it.
All right, let's go. Well, we'll try to be quiet, but if you want to mute your. Yeah, we can't even hear the ringing. So
Yeah, I had it on speaker, but it didn't sound like it was on speaker. Not sure why.
Peter, just make sure you get your person or alternating.
Yeah, it's not ringing loud enough, but we'll try it. You guys hear it ringing? I don't think so. I could barely hear it. My speaker isn't working for some reason. It's a good time for it, right? And Android for you.
Come on, just move on to the get peer pressured into getting an iPhone.
No. Trying to find a different number here.
Peter, you want to go ahead and try to call your broker, see who we can get on the phone first.
This is Peter Pace. I'm not able to take your call now. Please leave.
Double dial.
Yep, I'm gonna call again.
This is Peter Pace. I'm not able to take your.
He's not available. Try another one.
Love the action taking, guys. Thanks for coming on with me.
I can. I got another one ready.
Go ahead. I heard multifamily in his voicemail, so that sounds pretty good. Promising.
Yeah, I can't get my speaker to work.
I'll call someone.
Gotta go ahead and restart my phone. See if that takes.
Hi, this is Rob Tuttle. Please leave me a message.
All right, went to his voicemail. Let me try one more time.
Hi, this is Rob.
All right, next person. Is it going to be? Is it Kyle or is it Peter?
One, zero, one.
I don't know what the hell was.
That was the loudest voicemail too.
I'll try again.
Yep.
One, zero, one is unavailable.
Yeah, it happens. Does anybody have any questions? I know that we don't have a ton of viewers, but yeah, I mean, I'd definitely love to answer anything. Peter, Kyle, do you have any questions? You know, actually, question for you, Peter. What do you say when you speak to brokers? So are you looking at your own buy box, or are you looking at kind of the MDUs or VNAs or?
I've been using MDUs. I guess like when I first started calling, I had actually come like just got back from that market, like just a little visit. So it was a good way to like break the ice.
Mhm.
I still do it now. I just act like I was there recently. And then they get excited about that. And then we just kind of, we don't even end up talking about real estate for the first like couple seconds. And then I go into like, yeah, it was, with the team and, you know, this is what we're looking for. And then that's it. So like your call earlier when they said, you're looking for something stabilized, I might have froze up there because I don't know if I understood it after, but at that second I was like, oh, stabilized, what's that? But I get it now. So maybe I would have tried to get around it, but most of the calls I've had, it's just been like pretty simple. No one's really challenged me too much.
Okay. Kyle, you're muted, by the way, just in case you're making a call. Never mind. I can unmute you. You're making a call? Oh my gosh.
The right guy. You certainly reached the right guy, just at the wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I think his name is Sean.
That's a good one to know before. I hear noises.
Yeah, I usually like to have their names, but for some reason I just pulled up a listing and clicked on the call button. There wasn't a name on the listing. So.
Interesting. All right, my turn. Let's see if Jessica will answer.
I might have to start doing the triple down.
Probably.
Your call has been forwarded.
It's not even lunchtime.
Your call has.
All right. So those are pretty much all the people on my list that I was going to call.
I'm gonna get someone to answer.
You win some, you lose some.
So this number has the same last 4 digits as mine. Let's try this one.
It's your evil twin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, proud of you guys. Like Oscar was saying, we're crushing it. Y'all are crushing it. VIPs and actually showing people that you're taking action. There's a lot of people that start investing at, in sub 2 and VIPs and they don't do anything. So
I got one more.
let's do it.
Hey, you reached the voicemail of John Stanley. Sorry, I can't get my phone right.
Oh man, it went straight to voicemail. Let me try again.
We might have to change it to a different day or time. Tuesday afternoons is not working.
Let me try one more time. Hold on.
Hey, you reached the voicemail of John Stanley. Sorry.
It's funny because sometimes deep down you're like, I hope they don't answer, but then I'm like, I want you to answer. Now you're not.
Did I try another one?
Yeah. We'll do 5 more minutes and then I got a meeting I got to hop on to. It's always lunchtime for brokers.
Yeah, do they ever work?
No. We're going to get a broker in here one day that's going to be watching our live, and then they're going to get real mad at us because we're just going to be roasting them.
Please leave your message for 941.
Yeah, actually, like she mentioned, I'm going to send a text to everyone that I called.
Please leave your message for 94144.
My calls generally, or my texts generally look like, hey, this is Jada, I was referred to you. Are you still active in the multifamily field? Or, hey, this is Jada, I was looking to buy something. So, in case anybody's wondering. We got one call, Oscar. We've gotten one call in the beginning. That was the second call that I made.
One investor I talked to recently said that the way he got credibility with brokers was by being introduced to them by some other investors that they knew. That helped him get deals. So
The investors were cool with just sharing their brokers?
well, I guess I think they were investors that he, I guess, also had a relationship with or invested with. So he just told me it was quite a long process for him to. He said he was beating his head against the wall for like a year and a half trying to find deals.
Oh, you know,
There's also not there's not too many coming on the market now. So, I actually talked to a commercial appraiser yesterday, and he was saying just how slow their multifamily underwriting department is.
yes, hi. Yeah, I was calling. Really, I just saw you on LoopNet as a multifamily broker, and I wanted to catch up with you, see if you're still active brokering in that field.
Gotcha. So I personally am not, but what I could do is give you a cell phone number to a gentleman that he was the lead multifamily broker. His name is Josh Greenwald, and I would be more than happy to connect you guys.
Perfect. Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Let me see here. Let me get you his cell phone number.
Thank you for giving me a call back as well. I don't always get them, so I very much appreciate
no
it.
No worries at all. I am happy to do it. I am glad to give you a call back. All right, I have his cell phone number now whenever you're ready.
All right, I'm ready.
His name is Josh.
Awesome, Josh.
Yep, that's correct.
Fantastic. And he's also in the Charlotte area, or?
Yep, he is. He's actually in the Lake Norman area, but it's super, super close. I'd say about 15 to 20 minutes from Charlotte.
Yeah, I know the area. Perfect. Man, well, thank you, Wes. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind me asking, what field are you in then?
So I am actually more of an office assistant for Blank Real Estate, and I manage the office here that we've got in Charlotte, and more back-end things for the firm.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you one last time, and feel free to reach out if you think I can do anything for you, and I really appreciate the referral.
Yeah, absolutely. No problem at all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right.
Have a good day.
You as well. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So we
Nice.
got a call back.
Nice. Always right at the end too.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize you were getting a phone call.
No, that's fine. That's why I'm really good when it comes to muting things. So I see a call. I don't know who it is. I immediately mute you guys so that they don't go anywhere, or they don't hear anything. And once I see you guys aren't talking, then I'm like, all right. But yeah, let's try calling this guy that he mentioned, Josh. And if he doesn't answer, then we'll head out. And if he does, then very cool.
Hi, you.
To the area. Calling to see if you're still in the multifamily space in the Sarasota, Tampa, St. Petersburg area. Good. The reason I'm calling is looking for multifamily assets, 10 units or more, ideally A to B class properties with some value add potential and some upside as well. The reason I'm in Ohio, but the reason I'm looking in that area is I travel there quite a bit during the winter time, and really like that area. So, what was that? Yeah, might as well. Yeah, I really enjoy visiting that area, and I've got a good feel.
What's your budget? Approximately.
There's no really max to it. If the deal makes sense, I do have partners and sponsors that would help me out if it was a larger deal. So mainly looking for 10, I'd say 10 plus units, ideally.
10 plus, 10 plus, 10 plus, 10 plus 100.
Sorry, what was that?
How big of a project are you looking for? I mean, 10 units, I can go, well, not that I can go, I build property out there, there's 100 units, there's stuff up in Tampa.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, you're kind of breaking up there.
Hold on one second, would you?
Sure, take your time.
So what would you say? That's the reason why I was asking what your budget is. 10 units, you can be paid 100,000 a unit, you can be paid 3,000.
Mm-hmm.
So where it's thrown off.
Yeah, so the main thing we would look at is the cap rate. So if the price per unit, well, as long as the cap rate makes sense, I'd be willing to look at it. So cap rates like anywhere from 5 to 8% would be ideal.
Is this just a cell number?
Yes, this is my personal cell number.
You can see your email address, and what I'll do is I'll put something together, email.
Yeah, sure. I'd appreciate that, David. And what are you seeing in the market right now as far as trends? Is there quite a few deals coming on the market, or what are you seeing?
Hard to say what's coming on the market, but right now the market's tight. Cap rates are low. Interest rates are high. I'm hoping it's a crash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's seems like a tough time right now. Like the owners.
Really, the inventory is so big. The slim pickings, you're looking at maybe some Class B properties, maybe some Class C, but they're still trading at relatively lower than normal cap rates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like some of the operators are like a inflated value of what it's actually worth, and therefore it's kind of a standoff there. So.
It was about 340 units up in Tampa. They wanted 210 million for it, and it was trading at sub 410.
Wow.
Yeah, it's negative equity situation that nobody wants to buy it at that rate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm looking forward to kind of the next year or two. I think there's going to be some opportunities for buyers in the the next 12 to 18 months.
Yeah, I'm hoping again, I'm hoping there's some form of a correction to the market that bring things back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same here. But appreciate you taking time today, and I'll definitely send you a text with my email and look forward to working with you.
Sounds good. If you wouldn't mind, text me your name, information, this way I can put it in my phone.
Sure, I'll do that. Thanks, David. And if I'm in the Sarasota area this year, I'll hit you up.
So, we're coming book.
All right.
That's a wine or wine.
Okay, will do.
All right. Take care.
Thanks. Bye.
Always at the end. Dang, let's go, Kyle. Woo!
Nice.
Did you guys hear me? Okay.
We can hear you. He was a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My speakers. I don't know. It's not not really working.
It happens. No, yeah, that was pretty good. You seem to have a good rapport with them by the end of it. It's kind of
Yeah, it was a little bit
suck.
a little bit bumpy at the first of it, but sometimes that's how it goes. You
Mhm.
kind of have to recover. But I don't know. I felt like I did okay towards the end, but it was a little bit rough in the beginning.
Yep. Yeah, Oscar. Of course he has an Android. Come on. iPhones wouldn't do that. No, but yeah, like you said, you definitely at the end it kind of went pretty smoothly. Yeah, so is that your buy box, like 10 plus units?
Yeah, that's so I do have some other investors that would be willing to help me out as well on smaller deals.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, I decided to maybe if the first deal I'd be okay with something smaller just to kind of get started.
Mhm.
I definitely want to in the future do some larger deals for sure.
Yeah, also, I mentioned it earlier, but I remember Joseph was telling me he wouldn't necessarily, well, him at least, he himself, if he was calling brokers, he wouldn't necessarily say about the cap rate. He had mentioned, like, there could be a 4.5 cap rate, property out there with an owner that would be able to negotiate up to, like a 5 cap or maybe even more. But if you're just kind of closing it off at 5, then you may not get those opportunities. So that is interesting, though. I'll think about like, what
you kind of got me there because you asked like my budget, like what's my budget? I hadn't really this market. I hadn't studied this market too much yet, so I was like, well, I'm not really sure what to say there. So that's the only thing I could think of was go to because I hadn't really established like a price per unit or that I'm kind of looking for. So
yeah, well, that's
I don't normally mention the cap rate, but I guess that's kind of the only thing I could think of at the moment. So.
And that's where creative finance really helps because prices don't matter as much. So if people are like, oh, well, is your budget like 50 million or something? And if you're getting loans, then it's like, okay, yeah, you have it. I'm a little unpracticed right now, so I can't think too well of how I would probably say it. But something along the lines of, we purchase in many different ways, and a lot of times we get pretty close to asking. And that's also because of like how you were mentioning, we have sponsors and different investors that come in on these deals with us. So really, price isn't too much of an issue. Really, we just want to take a look at the numbers, make sure that everything would work out for everybody, sellers and our investors. And so yeah, if you have anything in this and this and this, you want to make sure. I think the most important parts are what class and what location. But yeah, I have a meeting I got to go to.
I'm getting another call now, so probably should take it.
Hello, this is Sean Griffin, couple of this calls.
Yeah, Sean. Sounds like you're the guy to call. I'm looking for a multifamily assets in the Sarasota market. Are you still in that area?
That's right.
Good. I'm from Ohio, but the reason I am calling for deals in this market is because I visit there quite frequently during the wintertime and really like that area. So
I saw the 330 on my phone. Quite familiar with it because I spent 9 years of it. What area are you in?
well, that's interesting because I do have a rental property in Akron. I live a little bit south of Akron, about an hour. So it's a little town called Nashville. I don't know. You probably never heard of it, but yeah, that's where I live.
Spent a lot of time in Columbus, quite a few
trips and things like that. But real nice Nashville. It's like between Canton and Polaris or somewhere in there, right?
Yes, so I'm 90 minutes north of Columbus and south of Canton, so.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, Ohio's got a lot of space. So it's once you get to the cities. But so what do you want, like a single family, or do you want a duplex, or 10 units, or what do you want? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, sure. Right now, I do have a duplex in Akron. I've had it for about 3 years now, but actually considering selling it and moving into larger assets. So that's what I'm looking for is 10 plus units, preferably A to B class properties with some upside or value add potential.
Well, definitely opportunities that come up. I mean, obviously those two markets are dramatically different, but I'm sure you're. But Sarasota is a market that has been so priced out for a while now that those opportunities are far few when they do come up, though. Occasionally, as far as like position price or how much equity you're looking to put down into a deal up front. If it's something that you need to exit the duplex in order to get that equity and then move forward on a deal, or is it something where you're teed up and ready to go?
Yeah, that's so the way we would do it is, well, preferably, owner finance would be a great way to acquire a property. But would also look at assumable loans as well, which would be kind of the next tier of what we look for. But I am considering selling that property and putting that to use in a larger asset. But I'm also looking into the syndication model as well. So I do have partners that would I'd be able to partner with, and sponsors as well. So if it was a larger deal, I'd definitely be interested in that as well.
Okay, well, that was questions, but never really sure what to get the answers, but that was a very well said and concise answer, so I appreciate that for sure. One thing I would probably offer up to you as well, just as a side note, but it could be a great benefit to you, is so like I said, I spent 9 years in Northeast Ohio, and that's where I actually got into commercial real estate with my stepdad. Owned, still runs Compass Realty, so I worked there for quite a few years before moving back down here. Even after working for a couple of commercial brokerages in town here, and also big broker one in Tampa for 3 years. Turns out I'm really good at stepdad, so. He and I have our own company down here on the Gulf Coast of Florida. He lives down here as a citizen of Florida, or a resident of Florida, or with my mom and my little sister. So that definitely over the water beach here. So then, I have our own company down here. The point of this whole thing is they still run a commercial office out of Akron. So my two cousins run that show up there. If you do need any assistance selling multi-family type product, my cousins Patrick and Steven, they're the best. They're fantastic. So if you get to that point, I'd be happy to put you in touch with them or send you their information. They are very good at what they do. Honestly, that was just a little side note for you.
Okay, well,
the rest of the stuff, like right now, but it's a weird time. It's a good time, but it's a weird time. I have 5 properties not too long ago. 4 of them are gone. They're spoken for. They're 3 of them are under contract. 1 just closed last week. The 5th one is this 8-unit property that I have. And it's a great property, but it's very expensive. And it just the seller does want seller financing money, but the numbers even in his potentially acceptable terms are real big. And it's going to take a lot of effort for the buyer to get that property where it needs to be in order to make good sense for that buyer, at least in my humble opinion. So it's going to take the right buyer for that deal. And I'd be happy to send you information, but you chew on it for a little while. The other aspect of that deal that is a parameter that can't be, that isn't flexible, is he owes about $500 on a first mortgage right now. The whisper price on that deal is 2.5. He is negotiable on the price, but not a ton. Like he might be negotiable 10-15%, something like that. And with that, he's more negotiable on the terms of the seller financing. So there aren't any real set terms. But I've seen a lot of creative stuff. We're talking about a lot of creative stuff, and it's open to most things. So I can see even like, let's say just as an example, year one is 4.5% interest only to you and your partners, and then maybe every 3 months after the first year, every 3 months it picks up a third of the points. Just every 3 months it just keeps picking up a third of the points. You're 4.8, 5.1, 5.4, and it slowly ramps its way up over the course of like, let's say, a 3 or 4 year balloon, and able to stabilize the property, make those improvements, get the rents up, and then 2, 3, 4 years down the road, you know, you got that sucker streamlined and the rents are up and it looks great, and you can go refinance that no problem, take it out, and probably even get better interest rates. It feels like the future seems very uncertain, but also that it may take a turn at some points and start to go in the other direction. No guarantees on that. That's just the consensus of what I hear of the market tomorrow, but down the road here a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely see that happening as well. It's from what I've heard, they might raise interest rates once or maybe once before the year ends, but after that it might start to level off and head the other way.
Yeah, there's, fingers crossed. It's never know. There's also probably going to be whatever happens politically. There should be an administration change. I guess that's about 2 to 3 years down the road here. So in that time frame, there's likely to be an administration change. I don't know if that means it's going to be a political administration change or just an administration change, but that may also greatly benefit the economy and the business markets substantially. Depending on politics, not who you like or who I like or any of that stuff. Just I can see it. It seems like the consensus of the world is not thrilled with the way that things are going, and I can see that needing change. Inflation has been tempered a good amount, so I would agree with you. I think that 1, maybe 2 little bumps before the end of the year, and then I think in 2024 we'll start to see that settle down a little bit, maybe settle down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hope so. But yeah.
Yeah, so I'd be happy to start to do me a favor, so fine. Just send me your contact information, though you know what your name is, and just spell it out for me, so I don't. Just in case it's like my last name, which is difficult to say, it's impossible to spell. But just let me know, and then contact. I got your number, but if you send me your email, I'll make sure I get you that offering memorandum. I'll send you the T12 from the owner. I'll send you the rental, just all that stuff. You can look at it. And, see what you think.
Sure. Well, yeah, I appreciate it, and appreciate you mentioning your cousins up there in Akron. You said Patrick and Stephen Powers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pappas Realty, still the 3 Ps. Pappas, 3 Ps, and then the Howard brothers.
Okay.
They started working with me when I was still up there, just kind of, at least the older one, Patrick did, and he kind of interned a little bit, but they've always been my little cousins, but they're not real anymore. It's been, I think I moved in Florida back here probably 13 years ago, so it's been quite a few years.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's yeah, we're glad we have that connection. So, but yeah, I was just trying to get a kind of a grasp of what the market looks like there in Sarasota, and I'd definitely be interested in checking out that deal. You'd mentioned the first mortgage on that property. Is it the balance is $500,000 on that right now? Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's just a tick less than 500. Let's call it 500 for conversation's sake. It's one of those things where I know the seller won't take a second position, so it's not one of those things where it can be assumed and then he'll hold a second because he just doesn't want to be in the second position. He just wants to pay it off. I think that would require, let's say 500 for the first mortgage and then his closing costs, and for him to exit the deal. He wants to make sure, everybody wants to make sure that he's not coming in pocket in order to sell the property and roll paper on it. So I would think a minimum of 600 would that equity would be at the forefront of that deal. It might even be a tick lower than that, higher mid to higher sixes after negotiations. But that's kind of where I feel like that's going to fall.
Okay, I understand. That makes sense.
Awesome.
Well, hey,
I apologize. I missed 2 calls and I called her, but I never got what was your first name?
sorry. My name is Kyle. Troyer is my last name.
All right, Troyer is a very prominent Central Ohio
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of buddies here that are Troyers themselves. Greg and Brennan, father and son. Good last name.
Okay, well, appreciate that, and I appreciate you taking time today. We'll see if I might be in the Sarasota area this winter, so I might look you up.
Yeah, I'm always around. I'm suburban dad now, though, so they got here in Lakewood Ranch and get full kids for my kids. So, but I'm always around, man. So please do. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And the Lakewood Ranch, I think I've been through there once or twice.
It is. It's different. Grew up here in Sarasota. I definitely never thought that I would live in the middle of what was just scrub brush and nothing and ranch and stuff.
Mhm.
And
You're growing quite a bit, huh?
that's an understatement. My little town is a secret. It's little more. With all perspective, I'm sure if I grew up in Atlanta, I would think my town is not small either. But yeah, my little town that I grew up in Sarasota is huge. It's enormous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's understandable. It's definitely an attractive place to live.
There's not a lot of me, I certainly say that with the utmost respect, not a lot of me that this is my 9 years in Northeast Ohio, but different world for a Florida boy. After so many winters in a row, I just wanted to sell my properties and get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
But changed, but there were some pretty cool places. Like I started to really embrace the outdoors there. My last 2 years of living there, so I do the Fairlawn Country Club. I would do snowing and go cross country skiing over the golf course, and then go jog the trails and towpath, San Ron Parkway, and really kind of take advantage of the outdoors there, which is pretty cool. And a little bit of love for Northeast Ohio. So
Yeah, I'm looking forward to fall, but once winter hits, it's kind of wish it were down south. So that's why I'm a snowbird, I guess. So.
I completely identify with that. Awesome, Kyle. Well, yeah, man, enjoy the rest of the day. Send me your information. I'll make sure I get that over to you here later today.
Will do, Sean. Appreciate it.
My pleasure, Kyle. Take care.
Bye.
All right. So that was definitely Relationship building.
Nice.
Very nice. You go, Kyle. I like it. Yeah. Cool. Well, we got that all.
You guys take notes?
Did we take notes?
Yeah, I was trying to, but I thought I might have seen Jada write something down, so I just thought that you might be taking notes for me. But.
I mean, I heard T12, so I figured you were in a good spot. He's sending you something.
Yeah, he's told me to send me that, but I'm trying to remember what the
debt was like $500K. I think I heard that.
Yeah, he'd be willing to do some kind of owner finance. So, but it sounds like the purchase price, so 2.5 total on 8 units. That's pretty expensive.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's crazy. So definitely would have to probably, I don't know what the rents and stuff look like in that area, but I mean the rents are good, but it's still way high.
You can try watching the video and see if you hear anything back, but this speaker is just awful. so
My speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have my mic plugged in.
There you go.
Sorry.
No.
Get the quality up next time.
We could hear some of it. So I mean we're definitely hearing.
You weren't able to hear like even me speaking, were you able to hear me?
Yeah, we could hear you.
Okay.
And we could hear. I got the gist of it.
Yeah. It's just with like some things it would kind of go in and out. So I just like in case your mic is better to pick up your phone next time, then
yeah, I got it right here, but I just don't have it plugged in. I don't have my mouse. So I've got like all my ports used up, so I need my mouse.
We should get you an adapter so that you can plug in more.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Well, thank you guys.
You're supposed to be interviewing me.
Thank you.
Yeah. I can't leave you guys hanging. So
No.
thank you so much. We will be doing this every Tuesday. If you guys want to do, more like accountability kind of broker calls, especially yeah, we can definitely set something like that up. Maybe just for the VIPs if you guys want to, try to make that a little more of a thing. So yeah, well, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you guys for coming. Amazing.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for bearing with me.
You did good. You're great.
Yeah. All right, guys. See you later.
Talk to you later then. Bye, guys.
Bye.